Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's live
live
stream.
yet. We're not live yet. Now it is.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to tonight's
There we are.
We're Past. All right. How is everyone doing tonight? How are you, Rhonda? How are you, Jeannie? Welcome to my channel. I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you for hosting, Manders.
I'm so excited.
There's an echo. Somebody's got YouTube up. Somebody's got YouTube up.
Let's see. Hold on just a minute. I have another browser up. Is that better?
I think it was me.
Hi, Sabrina. Welcome.
Let's see. It was me for a change.
Do I have
Is it better now?
I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth. Oh, I wonder if anybody's here.
Sabrina's here.
Welcome, Sabrina.
Oh, let me turn on comments. There we go. Sabrina's here. Okay.
Yay! Sabrina's number one.
Thank you so much for being here.
Okay.
I guess we'll just wait and see if anybody else comes in.
Yes. Okay. Great. So, I was just taking notes for, Cosbox.
Ooh, Cosbox.
Nice.
I never liked Cosbox.
Well, I used to get Cosbox all the time. I love their mission, and I like what's coming in the upcoming spring box, and so I re-upped Cosbox, and so I figured I would do a spoilers video. But what I don't like about Cosbox is it is, and I can't believe I re-upped, actually, because I don't own a pair of patient pants. I don't have a pair in my wardrobe, and Cosbox is always late. And you know how I get with FabFit.
Yeah, I'm getting my FabFitFun this week.
So yeah, I called up FabFit.
Right.
I have to be really careful because you know my pet name for them. And so I called them up and I was like, yeah, it's me again. And remember in the fall and the winter, I called you, remember? Yeah, hi, it's me again. And it's springtime now, and you did it again.
Just keep doing it.
And my box hasn't even shipped yet. And I pay annually.
Yeah, that's when you pay annually, you get shipped early. You're supposed to anyway.
So she was like, "Oh, yeah, we're really sorry about that. We'll give you a $20 credit." And I was like, yeah, how about you take that $20 and run on down to FedEx and ship that box to me?
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey,
Hi,
Candace.
Hi, Laura. So happy to see you guys.
Hey, Candace.
Candace and I are actually going to be going live together on Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. What time?
We had not decided on a time yet, but we're really excited. Probably around 7-ish.
I go live at 7 on Tuesdays, just to let you know.
Well, then we'll try and aim for later then.
And I'm premiering at 8:30.
You're on at 8:30?
Yeah, so, yeah, if you can go, I'll make it. I'll make it if I'm not premiering. I mean, don't worry about me, but my premiere, I don't know how long my video is, but I'll either pop in before, after, don't worry about it. But I'll catch you in between shots.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yay.
So we have 6 people here. So I guess we could start off. I'm going to explain what we're going to do here because we are on my channel tonight. if you haven't been watching on Jeannie's channel for the last few weeks, please go check her out. We talk about new weekly makeup releases and whether or not we want to buy them or we want to pass on them. So I think we should start with some of the ones that we were talking about last week that were released this week and see if we got any of them.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty exciting week.
Yes, it was a very exciting drop week, and yes, and just so everybody knows, let's say that we are rotating channels.
Yeah.
So it's Mander's turn this week. Next week it's Rhonda said, and then we'll follow up on my channel, and then the next week it's Mander's, and so we just rotate so that everybody has a chance to host, be the hostess with the mostest. So yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Exciting.
Yeah, let's start. Let me get my pictures up. Does everybody have their pictures up? And lead off, Manders.
So we do have, of course, my phone's going to be super slow today.
Okay, I'll lead off. So the most exciting drop of the week for me, and probably Rhonda too, I know, is the Menagerie Cosmetics Flight Club palette. Who got it?
And were either of you able to get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you don't know what that looks like, I'm in a little bit of a different position tonight. I'm over on this side. So this is what the palette looked like. It's an indie brand cosmetics palette. Menagerie Cosmetics can be a little bit hard to get. And they did sell out. They had a, what was it?
March and April.
March and April pre-sale on this particular palette, and then they had a restock of a lot of their palettes, and yeah, it was very, very exciting. And so I got in on. Did you get in on March, Rhonda?
I did. I got in on March.
Yeah, I got in on March. I was really excited.
Well, that's awesome because we've been talking about that palette for 2 weeks now.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They finally released it.
Yeah. We've been talking about it for a month or more. So,
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. So I was really, really, really excited. So I got that, and my palette that I wanted more than anything, even more than Flight Club, was Feral, and I got Feral. So
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Hey, Amy Cat.
Hi, Amy. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you all for being here, and no worries, Candace. I hope you're having fun in Texas. I hope it's warm. I saw your videos.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Manders, every state has the song.
Oh, really?
Oh gosh, yeah. Every state has like in Alabama, it's the stars fell on Alabama tonight.
I don't think we have any songs.
Yeah, every state has a song.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's awesome.
yeah, and you know, in the states, you know, then with Alabama, you know, it's kind of went from that to, you know, Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner. But, you know, each state has that song that, you know, everybody knows this is the state. This is kind of the state song, you know.
Yeah, like we've got Blue Moon of Kentucky or Kentucky Woman. Ba-dum-bum. She's gonna know you. Ba-dum-bum.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's, you know.
I'm sure there's a Canada song.
Well, probably the most Canadian would be like the Tragically Hip. Because they're from Ontario and they sang about a whole bunch of areas around here. Have you ever heard of the Tragically Hip? Because a lot of people
have, and I can tell you where they got their name. They got their name from an Elvis Costello song where the lyrics were about being tragically hip.
That's awesome. So I didn't even know that.
Beauties and the Beat.
See, you know what? I'm not surprised at all that you knew that. It's like my husband's favorite band.
Well, that's awesome. They're a rockin' band.
Yeah.
I used to have friends that said there's no rockin' bands from Canada, and I had to correct them.
A lot of people correct them with that band.
Because you guys have Loverboy, you guys have So many. Loving every minute of it. Loverboy.
Yeah, and Heart.
Heart's not Canadian,
Yes, Heart was started up in Canada.
but they're not Canadian, are they?
They always, you know what?
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure,
they're
but-
Canadian. They grew up in like Washington State.
well, they all of their songs, whenever they started in Montreal.
Well, it's like Blondie. They got popular in the UK and Australia before they were ever popular in the United States.
But it wasn't just that their songs were started there.
It's Beauties of the Beat.
Okay, never mind. But anyway, so y'all can tell that I'm doing Heart as my next group. So
Well, that's
Right.
exciting.
okay, never mind. Moving on. We're doing makeup. Sorry.
Hey,
Right.
Scorpion.
Hi, Scorpion. Welcome. We are
Sorry.
talking about new makeup releases and whether or not we are going to get them. So excited.
You would think that we were doing music and makeup
I know.
tonight.
I was just gonna say.
Okay, so last week we also talked about, let me say this one real quick. We also talked about, did we talk about this release last week?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Okay, did anybody pick this one up?
No.
No. Did you get it?
No.
I knew you got it. I knew you'd get
Did you
it.
get it?
Oh, and Heart is from Seattle, Washington.
Okay, I knew that they had built a recording studio in Seattle. I knew that. But yeah, okay. All right. And did we talk about this one last week? The Ninhydrin?
No, I don't think we
No.
talked about that one last week.
Okay. All right, great. All right, let's move on.
Did anybody get the Color Pop? The
I
Bambi
did.
one? Did you get? Which ones did you get? I was hoping
I
you
got
did.
all three.
You got all three?
Well, I was like,
I didn't get all three. I didn't do it.
well,
How
I'm
do you
thinking
get
about giving away one of them as doing a video with both, like a look with the two palettes that I want, and then the third palette I'll give away in that video.
That's
What
perfect.
did you get, Manders?
I didn't get anything. I was really good. I wanted to. I actually put the whole thing in my cart. I put the whole bundle, and then I talked myself out of it. I actually looked through my collection of Color Pop palettes, and I was like, I can't justify it right now. I might try and dupe them.
I'm gonna,
Right.
my mantra's gonna be like Manders. Be like Manders.
I honestly, I'm very open about my money spending. Like, I'm very open about like my budgeting because I really do struggle with it. I really struggle because I have such a small budget that I have to work in really what I want. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Welcome.
This baby girl. Yeah, and I'm really going to be struggling soon because I'm going to part time.
Well, I thought you were going to talk about your Beautylist order.
Rhonda,
I'm not going to ask. No judgment.
this is a judgment-free zone.
I wasn't judging. I was laughing.
Well, that's why I have the busy art,
That's right.
Yeah.
because it was there by accident.
What happens? I've been there.
I'm not. I get in the moment, and I don't look and see what's already there. I do things
Completely understand.
I'm very hasty. Very hasty. It cost me this week because I had Danessa Myricks and Viziart in my cart to go back and ponder. Well, then the JSC came up and then I hit PayPal and Beautylish is really weird. If you hit PayPal, it doesn't come back and say review your order.
It just processes it.
It's just gone. You just got what you had.
What'd you get from Jeffree Star?
Well, I actually did this, Rhonda. I'm not blaming you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm not blaming you.
Okay.
I'm owning up to my own problem, but I did say to myself, what would Rhonda buy?
What did you buy?
And what is she going to blame on you?
What would Rhonda buy?
And I was pretending that I was Rhonda. And I got a hoodie and sweatpants.
Ooh, those are nice.
My point exactly. I rest my case. I digress. And then I was like, well, then I had to say, well, what would Jeannie buy? Would Jeannie buy the skin frost?
Right. I
We
talked
know
myself out of that. I talked myself out of the skin frost.
So yeah, so I said, well, I need the skin frost. So I got the skin frost, and then I was like, well, if I've already got that, I'm going to get that little 9-panner.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
So, you know, I need some ruby slippers for my eyes. Y'all know I like red.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Did you order anything, Rhonda?
No,
No, then I called Rhonda to say, Rhonda, what'd you get?
I didn't get nothing. I was
She
like,
pulled the banders.
it
And
was
you
the
remember,
first.
remember last week how I said I didn't think anything would sell out?
Yeah,
Nothing sold out.
yeah.
Everything's still available.
Well, the thing is that
But I kind of thought maybe the skin frost would.
I was there at 1:00 and I refreshed until it popped up, and I looked at stuff and I was like, no, I just can't do it because I know I'm not going to use that skin frost except for one color. So, hey, Lois.
Hi, Lois.
Hey, Lois, Candace. So yeah, you know.
Is there anything else from last week?
Sabrina, his skin frost, whether it's the liquid or the big kahunas, I'm not a Jeffrey fan. I'm not. That's not it. But whether it's these size, not these. It's not these that I'm crazy about. It's these. But this because I'm an old chick. So, you know, when you're over 50, these are more forgiven than these.
Right.
Those ones are very glittery.
And so, you know, I'm all about the big skin frost. So whenever I see, you know, like a big skin frost palette, I like those. So that's what I did.
Well, I think that's awesome that you got it, girl. That means I can come to your house and play with it.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Yeah. So, and then I think that whenever you go on a diet, you eat more because, you know, it's that word diet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening to me.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, do you feel like the need to like buy more just when you know you don't want to?
No, I just want to be sure that, you know I can't. So maybe, no, I don't know. Maybe I'm like this all the time.
I don't know, girl. You
Hi,
might.
Jojo.
Hey, Joe.
Anyway.
Well, I've got something to bring up. And I don't know how I feel about it because it's Coach and Sephora collection. Where these are modeled after like the Coach little purse fobs and key chains and stuff. They're all super cute and they've got palettes that look like the keychains.
I saw those. I did. I saw those and I didn't know what I thought about those either because, well, I've never had any of the key dangles.
And those key dangles are just as much, if not more sometimes than the pallets that they're pretending to be. Like it's a 6-pan pallet for $38.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt I will. I know. I will not pick up any.
I see these going on sale, like they're
Yeah.
gonna go on sale.
Sale shop. For
Yeah.
sale shop. Mhm.
Hey Lorna, but yeah, I think that if you really want them, you just wait a couple months and you can get it off for a
Yeah,
song.
yeah, exactly. You'll get it on clearance if you do want it. Just because, I have some Coach bags, but I usually have the Coach bags that I have. I usually get not at the outlets. I get like I have a couple that I've gotten online that I really, really like, but I'm a I'm a big Patricia Nash bag person.
Hey Ashley.
So, hey, Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
So, yeah, I'm not the typical brand purses person. I'm not into Michael Kors. I'm not into like all of that. I love the tooled leather. Like, the old school belts that used to be, the tooled leather. I'm into that. And that's what Patricia Nash is. So that's the kind of purses I like.
Yeah. I got one, and I've got one Patricia Nash purse, and I just got it because it was finally a bag that would hold everything that I wanted, and it wasn't insanely priced.
Yeah. Yeah, I love, and their quality's so good for the price. So yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, I like that brand.
My purse is an Ipsy bag. That's straight up what I use. I'm like, Ipsy bag, cool. It's like
Awesome.
that's all I have. I don't know.
Most of the time I just grab my wallet and go.
Yep. And I like my Ipsy bag because it's big enough that if I want to put my phone in it, I can. And
Right.
I just throw I'm one of those people that would walk around with my cards, just like a pile of cards in my pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, I would too. I would, Commanders. I could care less.
And that's usually what I do. So the Ipsy bag has saved my life.
Mhm.
Now I know where everything
Well, that's awesome. And then you get a new purse every month.
is. So I have so many of them.
That's awesome. I just
And
carry
actually,
I
thank you
just carry
much
so
for
much
coming.
stuff.
I don't go very far. That's the one good thing.
Yep. Bye, Ashley.
I used to have a big bag that I took like when I went to work and stuff, but now I don't need it.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Before COVID, whenever I used to go out, I loved the Goodwill.
Hey James.
Hey, James. Okay, all right, what's up next?
Are you gonna do the Natasha Denona?
Yes.
What do you think, Manders?
No. Only because this one's really expensive. And there's nothing about it. It's nice, it's pretty, but I can't justify it. How much is it? It's not even like the $65, is
It's
it?
$129.
I really think
Because that would work out to like 3 million Canadian. Like, I'm like trying to think of what, like a $65 pallet for me to buy in Canada with like taxes in $90.
Wow.
That's why I really don't buy anything from her. I like the little mini pallets though, if I can get them on sale.
So whenever I first saw this, I was like, oh, definitely. I'm getting this. I'm on it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, I figured out what it looks like.
What?
It looks like a couple of the not the Natasha Denona, but the Norvina big pallets. It looks like it's from a Norvina big pallet. Is what it looks like.
Because it's like the different colors all over the place.
Right. Like the volume 1, the purple, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So so whenever I first saw it, I was like, yes, I'm definitely getting this. Will I eventually get it? I will eventually get it. Because I usually do.
Well, and you collect. So that makes more sense.
And she's a completionist too.
Yes, if you need a complete collection, I understand that a lot.
But will I get it right away? I don't see myself getting this one right away because, and this I think that this was not a good move on Natasha Denona's part. This is not a good 129er. This is a good 65er.
Right.
This is very, very bright. And what I'm not seeing in here, when I look at this, I don't see a lot of, like, she needed a good beigey taupey, like blend out, you know, pull it down. You know how some palettes need a black to bring them depth? She needed a beige to lighten up.
Right. There's a peach in there. There's a peach up in the right-hand corner.
But that's it.
Yeah, that's it for like
she
for
needed
like crease colors.
She's got 2 oranges in here.
Right. I thought that was crazy. And then 2 purples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flip though. I want just that. Just that teal shade.
Yeah, that teal is gorgeous.
You know that she will come out with a mini of this palette. Yeah. Definitely. And so, you know, I just
would be perfect.
Yeah, and I think that
there it is, Charlie.
If you had combined this palette with some of the grounding shades that were there was too much of in the Tropic palette.
Yeah.
This palette plus the Tropic palette would have been a great palette. But Tropic wasn't good on its own, and I don't think I think this will sell better than Tropic, but in the end, I don't think it will be any more user-friendly for the masses, really. I don't think you'll get a lot. If you buy it in your collection, it will sit there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Metropolis is her good, deep palette.
And there is a dupe, and there's going to be a dupe of this palette because, you know, like Alter Ego dupes her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even at that, there's inherent problems, I think, with this palette, and that is that she needed a beigey color, a taupey color, something like that, where you could use the brights with it. And one peachy, pinky matte is not going to do it.
No.
Hey, Tammy.
Now,
hi, Tammy.
Yeah, Charlie, that's what I was thinking. I thought you had Tropic, and so this might be a good this would probably be a good companion palette to the Triochrome or to Tropic. Triochrome being there's only 3 Triochrome shades in Triochrome, and the rest are mattes, and they're in that family of purples, blues, that type of thing, you know, or to Tropic. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
No.
Yeah.
Did you see these new Cheek Dew?
Yeah.
Up?
Yeah.
That was totally up Jeannie's alley too.
Yeah, totally up my alley. And I'm thinking, next time I place a ColourPop order, I'm gonna need to try that.
Yeah. They kind of caught my eye, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah, they kind of remind me, maybe like they're going to be like the Cheek Heat, maybe by Maybelline. Remember the Cheek Heats by Maybelline? Oh, yeah, and those are good products. Those are good. So, what about what was up next? Has anybody ever heard of Makeup by Tammy Cosmetics?
No, but it's an interesting looking palette.
Yeah.
That green.
So
hold it up here.
Okay. Yeah. So that is such a pretty palette, but I have not heard of that brand. Has anybody else?
No.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one.
Yeah,
But
I
now
haven't.
we have.
Yeah.
It just looks so very pretty.
It looks cheerful. It's
Yeah.
a nice, cheerful palette.
Yeah. Very bright. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of that brand before. I just kind of I saw it and I was like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, I was very interested in that, and so I want to research that brand and see. And did you see the Liquid Lust Pat McGrath's coming out? You know, it kind of in the packaging that looks like the Optilust or
Yeah.
remember last year she had the Optilust and it says look who's back. I don't remember Liquid Lust.
And then she's also got those liquid lips coming out in kind of just the range of her base colors of her lipsticks,
Right.
which are different.
All right,
Yes,
so
I was like, I don't remember these. Totally did not remember these.
Here's the other ones. They just look like regular liquid lips and just a range of just nice normal colors.
Hold on, I have the window.
But they're in just nice normal colors. But I'd like to try the formula, but I'm not going to rush into it.
yeah.
Right.
So James just said that Makeup by Tammy, she was a British content creator who just started her own line. So that should be
Oh,
hopefully that makes me a lot more. I really like trying other content creators' makeup lines because they usually make because they use makeup all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Or at least that's the hope.
Oh, the Liquid Lust for launch with the Divine Rose 2 extended collection. All right.
okay, great.
Did anyone see the crayon case palettes that are coming out?
They're cute, but it just makes me think of ColourPop.
It does. I thought the packaging's cute, and I really don't need them, but I thought they're sweet because they're like little notepads.
Right.
Yeah, I actually think that they're nice as far as just a good travel friendly. They got good shades, a little bit more range to them than the e.l.f. mini palettes, because they're an 8 shader. I don't know how much they're going to be. $12
each.
$12. Okay, so a little bit more than the e.l.f. mini palettes, but they certainly are. I think they're really cute. So yeah, I like that.
They are cute. Now, what's everyone think of the new Jacqueline launch?
I think it looks pretty.
I do too.
It's all very sensible. It's, nothing crazy. Because she doesn't do crazy stuff. She just does.
Yeah, and I agree. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
They look nice to me, and I do believe that the highlights are the ones that she had in the original launch, but they're singles now.
Oh, that's nice. See, I would think about getting one. I don't want to give her my money, but I'm really interested. I really am interested in her highlighters because everybody raved about them so much.
I know, I am too.
But I'm a highlighter hoe, and I've got like 30 highlighters. How many more highlighters do I need?
30.
30 more.
Exactly.
I think that because it's coming into Ulta, I feel like
Right.
You're not dealing with her. So I feel like, that makes me feel better. I feel okay about it. I will definitely pick it up because
What about the cheap palettes? Are you going to get one of those?
The what?
I want the highlighter. I want the loose highlighter that she has. I want those highlighting powders. I've wanted those ever since the very first Jacqueline, not these mystery boxes came out, but the Jacqueline before that, whenever the Flare palette came out, the silver.
Hey, Sylvia.
Yeah.
But I would not.
And yeah, I get what you're saying, James. I forgot she did say at one point she couldn't re-release those shades because they were limited edition, and now she's changed it. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt that
I
she's.
definitely won't get them, but sometimes. And
Well,
what?
see, I got an Ulta card, so.
Wait, so will all of Jacqueline Cosmetics be sold at Ulta now? Is that the new deal she has?
Yeah, her line, as far as I understand it, her line is coming into Ulta.
Oh, okay. And is she also still at Morphe?
I don't know.
I think just the products that she collaborated.
Yeah.
Just the Morphe collabs.
Okay, so she never carried the Jacqueline line in their stores. We don't have Morphe here either, so I don't know.
I agree with you, James, 100%. She is shady. I don't really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do agree.
I do agree.
And if she was selling her stuff on her website, would not buy it. Mm-mm. No, because like I said, I got a whole drawer of, fuzzy lipsticks.
Right.
But fuzzy lipsticks.
I do, baby, I do. But I will but I want to try one of those loose highlighters that she's got.
Yes, we do, Tammy. We need to road trip to the States. I need to go shop. I haven't been able to go to the States since COVID happened last March. It was the first and only time I ever went to an Ulta. It was right before the world shut down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Laura gave me a gift card last year for my birthday to Ulta because she knew I was going to Florida. And then I went, and it was really fun, and then I've never been to one ever again.
That's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Ulta's good.
I've only been to like a Sephora once. No, I've been to a Sephora 0 times since COVID started.
I've only been a couple times just to return something.
Yeah.
Hey, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy. Oh my goodness.
Road trip to Nashville. A road trip all over.
Yeah, you can see Joe in Nashville she's right outside of Nashville. And you'd go past me to get to Nashville. Yeah, and you go past Jeannie to get to Nashville.
Stop everywhere along the way.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I can't order online from Ulta. They no longer ship to Canada because they were in the works to open stores in Canada. So they were like, hold on, don't worry about it. We'll be there soon. And then COVID happened and they pulled out. And we still don't have access to order from Ulta. It's okay though. It keeps me from buying things. You've never been to Ulta or Sephora? That's awesome. I like to look at makeup though.
Oh, don't feel like that, Sabrina. You're fine.
Oh no, don't feel embarrassed.
Oh my goodness.
You probably have such a better bank account than we do.
No kidding.
Yeah. All right. What does everyone think of the Hip Dot Peeps collection?
Oh, I love Peeps. I love Peeps so much. I look forward to Peeps.
I want it just because it's cute.
But I don't want it because I think it's boring.
Well, it's really not. I would use it once.
Right.
The sponges will look cute.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought. I thought the best thing in the whole set was the sponges.
Well, and they have little peep faces.
But
Peeps.
yeah, totally not my deal.
Amy, Peeps pie sounds like diabetes in a dish.
What is pie?
I would probably love it because I love cotton candy. I love marshmallows.
So do
I love just pure sugar.
I'm with you on that. They are very cute.
I keep getting ads popping up on my Instagram for gourmet cotton candy.
Well, I tried to tell my husband that I need a cotton candy maker, and he was like, "No." I'm like, "But I need one." And he was like, "Absolutely not." And I was like, "I might still get one."
You can get those little the tabletop ones, like for kids.
My friend has one, and they make Jolly Ranch, like watermelon Jolly Rancher cotton candy.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
It is. That's why I was like, I need one. I don't have room for one. Actually, I found that I didn't think there were that many makeup releases this week. Did anybody else feel like there was a little bit less this week? Hi, Candy.
Hey, Candy Sass.
How are you?
I thought there was a fair amount because, well, I guess there was a fair amount of stuff to talk about because one, I think, you have, well, you've got different makeup lines coming out too. Yes. Several different things to talk about as far as that goes because one, Hindash is coming out with his own makeup line. Did you see that?
I did. I don't know much about him. I know isn't he a creator?
Mm-hmm.
And makeup artist kind of guy?
Artist creator on the platform. So I think that that's pretty exciting. I'm kind of interested in seeing what he's going to come up with. I think that it's going to go over. I'm betting that it's going to go over pretty well. I don't know. Like I don't really watch him, but I'm interested to see what he is coming out with. I'm interested to hear James' take on that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure James has thoughts on that. And then I am very interested in that.
So these are the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm by KBD Vegan Beauty.
I don't even understand what a foundation balm is. I
think it's a BB cream in like a pan.
Pardon that?
I think it's like a BB cream. That's what based on like a foundation balm, that's kind of what I would think it would be.
Yeah, it's you just cut out a little bit on my, but like a cream, right?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Like a BB cream.
Okay, yeah. I kind of am thinking that it's basically a cream foundation.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I love your honest opinion. I love your honest opinion for everything, James.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think he's a good makeup artist. I don't necessarily follow him on the daily. So yeah, but I'm interested to see what what type of products he's going to come up with. If they're just another blush, another home makeup product, or he's going to be really genius and come up with something innovative. But yeah, Yeah, I do think so, Charlie. I think it does have something to do with apples in it, but
Is that apple extract or
Apple
something? Or essence or some shit?
and and I'm really into cream products, and this looks to me like it's going to be something along that line because I don't really like to use a foundation all over my, I go in and a lot of times I don't show my foundation routine online because I'm pretty slow. It takes a long time. I would have to do a, fast feed to show it, but I go in and I match stick everything. And, so I'm a big contour highlight person. And then I don't put a lot of foundation. I don't put a whole layer of foundation all over my face most of the time. And I'm getting to where the older I get, the less all over foundation product I use, the more I do contour highlight spot foundation, contour highlight spot. And so this is looking like a product that would be right up my alley with that type of technique that I use. And
Yeah, Stacy said that the Stila one is lighter than a BB cream.
Oh, wow.
Like it's not as much coverage as a BB cream.
Yeah, and I did not like the Kevin Aqua foundation balm. I did not like that particular product. It came with that little brush. It's on sale at Sephora. Does not shock me because it sucked. So yeah, I was hoping I was going to like that one. Ugh.
There's not a lot of Kevin Aqua stuff that I really I've really been ever into.
No.
As a brand, it just never does anything for me.
Yeah, there's a few things that I really like his Neo blush, Neo bronzer, and his brushes.
I've heard his brushes are amazing.
His brushes are so good, but you can get them on deep discount online on TJ Maxx online.
Oh, that's good to know.
Online?
Yeah.
Tell me all about this.
Yeah, TJ Maxx is online.
I need to live in the United States for like a week. I'll go broke, then I'll be okay.
But TJ Maxx does have an online portion of their beauty side, and you can get his brushes online there. And I picked up almost all of his brushes. Like this is one of his brushes that I got online, and just almost all of this line that looks like this was online at TJ Maxx for just pennies on the dollar.
That's awesome.
So yeah, they're in the foundation brush, the powder brush. This is, I don't even know what one. This is the blush brush, but I have all of them over here, and they are, this is the soft buff brush. It's just wonderful, but they're beautiful, and they come from TJ Maxx online, and they're on there now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, I checked a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, the Kevin Aqua brushes are back. Yeah.
I'm all about some brushes lately.
Yeah, these are like the soft buff and the blush are the ones that I reach for the most. But there's a couple others that are really, really wonderful, but these two are the best.
You use the soft buff for blending?
I use the soft buff for my highlighter.
Oh, okay.
And whenever it's just kind of sitting on top, for old people. Yeah. And and then I have, like this is where I have those dark, that's where my sunglasses stopped. And then, that's where my driver's side window, that's where my glasses, and then boom, that's where my glasses sat. And then, that's from just years of driving and not taking care of my skin the way that I should have. And then there's that ring of where, that sun damage.
Right. Oh, yeah. Cat spotting.
So anyway, sorry about that. You don't care about that.
Anybody see this collection, the Trixie Cosmetics?
I had it in my cart. I had it in my cart, and I was like, I need to save money because I'm getting my hair done, and it's fancy hair, so it's fancy. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna not get it. And then as soon as it was sold out, I was sad that I didn't get it.
It's really pretty.
And it's gonna be great because Trixie's stuff is really good quality, and it was inexpensive. It was only $24.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
I feel like a goofball for not getting it.
It's okay.
I had it in my cart. I got to the part to see how much the shipping was.
I put everything in my cart.
Well, be careful. You might end up like Jeannie.
I'm surprised that I don't accidentally buy more things.
Yeah.
I have to stop myself, though.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Now, what else was there? Oh, they actually just added something that I do want to talk about. So this is a new nail polish.
Oh, the Hollow Taco?
Hollow Taco. Oh, yeah.
It's super pretty.
I really want all of them. I think I like nail polish more than I like makeup lately. Now, I do my nails all the time. It's like very calming to me.
Right.
So I really want these nail polishes. I don't need them. I probably won't get them, but I kind of want to try them.
Well, if you wanted them, you'd have to snap them up because Hollow Taco sells out in like 2 seconds every time.
Wow.
And they're not overly cheap.
Yeah, but it's an indie brand, it's a creator brand, and it's not going to like, Essie or, or
any like big
box.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm going to look into those later, though. Hi, Matthew.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I just will be glad whenever I can go and get my nails done again because I still haven't done that since the COVID.
I get mine done.
I can't stand people do it. I can't stand people touching me long enough to do my nails. When I got married, my mom made me get my nails done, and I remember I was so mad. She was like, "You're an adult. You can get your nails done." I was like, I just don't like it.
Yeah, the first time I got my nails done was for my first wedding, and and I got acrylics, and my nails hurt so bad because I'd never had them because they drill them down and stuff, and I think they did it too hard, and I just couldn't hardly do nothing. It was awful.
That sounds awful.
They looked great, but they felt like terrible.
Oh, I can't let them drill on my nails. I don't like anything being drilled on my body. I don't want to be drilled on.
That's what she said.
Michael John.
Yep.
No drilling.
No drilling.
No drilling.
Was there anything else?
Yes. Yes, there is. I absolutely love the color of this blush.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And there's a matching lipstick, too.
Yes, I love these deep, bright colored blushes. Oh my goodness, I'm living for them, which I don't need this, and I'm not going to pick this up because I have the After Dark. Is it from Hourglass? The red one that came out, the real one from Hourglass. But oh my goodness, I love this. It is so gorgeous. I love it.
It is very pretty.
I think it is absolutely fantastic. And then
there's the new Dior collection.
Yeah, there's that Dior face palette that I think looks really good. That's what I'm actually looking at trying to scroll and find right now because it looks so beautiful.
Yeah,
Pretty.
yeah, I'm not sure about the
Why can't I find it? Here it is.
I did see the yeah, I did see the new collection. That's the summer collection for Dior.
Yeah.
And I did see that, and I think it's really, really pretty. But I'm not sure. I think it's kind of like it looks real shiny.
Yeah, it's real glowy.
It does look really shiny and glowy.
And so I don't think I probably won't pick that one up.
I mean, I think it's really pretty. I'm not probably going to get it, but it's really pretty. But I've tried like the Dior eyeshadow quads, the backstage.
Right.
And I was a real big fan of the formula and the colors.
Yeah, I love the quints, like those. I love the 5 colors. But I like them to have a little bit more like mattes available in there. I think they work better whenever they have a little bit more of the mattes. So yeah, I don't know.
Now, there was one thing that we talked about last week that I want to talk about this week that I forgot about until right now.
Okay.
I want to talk about that Becca palette and how they're going out of business.
Yeah.
Like 4 days later. So we were like talking about it, and we were like, release something new. And I'm like,
and they did, and it looked like everything else they've ever done, and no wonder they're going out of business. Yeah.
Right. And did anybody go to the website?
No.
No, I went to the website, and I just wanted to know, like,
Charlie, I just saw that right after I said it. I'm
great minds, great minds.
So I was like, are they, they say they're going out of business. Are they going to be discounting anything? And I didn't really see anything that had much discount to it other than like things that are really old, like the Chloe and Malika. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I've got that palette. It looks just like that one that they released.
Yeah, I mean, it's like really, really ancient now. And it's like, well, that should be on sale. It's probably expired.
Right.
By now. So, probably. And then like the Becca Zero.
Right.
I mean,
that was just ridiculous.
I think over the next little bit, we might see more brands actually go out of business because of COVID. Because there's a lot, the makeup industry right now, like I feel like it's oversaturated and there's a lot going on. And there are some brands like Becca that might.
Well, Becca's just not relevant. Yeah, Becca's just, yeah.
And I think there's going to be a lot of brands that happens to.
I'll tell you a brand that I would be. A brand that I love that would like kind of concern me, but I love this brand. I don't know if I should say that, but Aether Beauty.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
It's an indie brand. They're in Sephora, but it's a small business. I love their mission. I love their products. I love so much about them. But brands like that really worry me whenever I love a brand like that. And I think that they do so much good for the environment. They have a good product line. They have, a good mission. It just, in times like this, you get scared for brands that are good like that. But, those type of brands, but brands that that really you think about in Sephora that wow, Bobbi Brown,
you don't ever see anything from Bobbi Brown really anymore. That really.
The only thing you really ever see is like holiday time, and they release a boring palette.
Yeah.
Right. And at anniversary sale time, they release something, and it's always the same thing. Every single year, it's a boring pink palette. It's always in a bundle. It's it's always something for the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and it's boring AF, and it looks like the same crap they did last year, and Bobbi, and unfortunately, it's because Bobbi Brown's not part of Bobbi Brown anymore.
Right.
Just they haven't released anything good. Maybe one hit every 18 months that's good. Right. And that's it. And so, those type of brands, it's like, yeah, you worry about it. Is that going to happen with more stuff?
I do think it'll happen with more.
I think, yeah, well, that's inevitable, the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you just, yeah. Although I will have to say Bobbi Brown cleansing oil is my favorite, but.
And the face base is so good too.
Yeah, so her skincare line is great. The makeup products, not so much.
So was there anything we missed?
Nothing important, I don't think.
No, I think we got it all.
Yeah.
It was a good week. Every week's a good week.
It just wasn't very exciting.
No. I think Physicians Formula. I don't even know what that is. Oh, they're just little skincare kits.
Yeah. They had 2 skincare kits coming out, and I speaking about that, I almost picked up the You Better Believe It foundation, a new foundation from Physicians Formula to review on my channel. And you know what? I couldn't pull the trigger. Why? Because their darkest shade might work for someone Hispanic.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of brands that I think that could, their lack of inclusivity might be the downfall of a lot of brands in the next year or so. I really do think that that'll happen because people are much more like, they've proven now there's no reason to have such limited shade ranges.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not reviewing you.
Yeah.
I'm not reviewing you on my channel because
right.
I'm a woman of color. And granted, my subscriber base, probably the majority of my subscriber base is Caucasian based. It's probably not the majority African American based women of color, but I know for a fact a few women of color, and out of respect for them, I'm not reviewing you.
Well, just in general, just disrespect for people of a lot of colors are just left out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's principle alone, it's just not worth it.
Exactly. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And if that's you just pulled the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation or whatever. That was a good formula foundation. A lot of people liked it. You pulled it off the market. And so, here I am. I was thinking that you probably pulled that off the market because you were, revamping your line. And, I guess goofball me, I was thinking that it was probably something to do since, Black Lives Matter and all of this kind of stuff, that it was the inclusivity.
It's strange to see that brands still are not adapting that mentality.
Yeah. So
I know Hourglass is a brand that also keeps getting called out.
Yeah, so I had kind of made it because like a lot of times, I just like assume something in my head and I'm like, okay, well this must be what they're doing. And so then whenever it comes back on the market, I just kind of thought, oh, this is what they were doing, and I assumed that it was true. So I start scrolling through the shade range, expecting it to scroll on by, and nothing happened. It was like 5 shades, and it was, and it stopped, and I was like, what the hell? And nothing happened, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm not doing this.
I agree with that completely.
And I'm not doing you.
Right.
What happened with Nomad?
Oh, Nomad's the Shanghai palette ended up getting pulled because they were doing the cultural appropriation, and they really were just boiling. It was a big to-do because of the yin yang part of the palette, because that is a deeply meaningful thing to people of Buddhism.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of cheapening it. And then and the different colors were named for different places in Shanghai, and the Chinese people had a problem with it, and so the Nomad on their own withdrew the palette from the market.
That's good that they did that. That they took that feedback.
I think it was just more a true meaning of the word ignorance.
Yeah,
a lack of knowledge.
Yes,
right.
Not an intentional slam or to hurt anybody, because I don't think that Felicia and Auntie would ever anybody's never.
Right.
They are not that type of couple, and that is not that type of company. They truly, from the times that I've had conversations with Felicia, she's so kind, so sweet. They love to travel, and their company, works so hard to sustainably source the products from the area for their palettes. So it really does good for the areas that they're traveling to. And they're just trying, I feel like, from what I know about the company, they're trying to bring the beauty from the areas that they love to that palette to show. And the palette itself is absolutely gorgeous. The artwork on the palette is breathtaking. It, to me, is so sad that oh my God, it is so sad that that they pulled the palette because of the beauty of the palette itself. However, I mean, I could just imagine not. And I've been to Asia many, many, many times, to Hong Kong, Thailand, Myanmar, to tons of places in Asia. And I have never, been married to an Asian man, have a American child. I've never even realized that yin yang was a spiritual thing. And so, but the fact that they responded so quickly and did something
that says a lot about the brand.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine how much that must have devastated their?
They have taken a huge hit.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, is that it must have really, they must have taken a incredibly huge hit in their company.
Right.
But they did that because, rather than to offend someone, or for someone to think that they did that with intent or purpose,
right? I think, in all honesty, they were really trying to pay tribute to that city. They were trying to honor it and say all the wonderful things about it. but they just did it, as you said, in a way where they weren't culturally competent. And not that they didn't want to be. It's just that sometimes cultures are much more multidimensional than we know just as a visitor.
Right. And I think that one thing that someone said was that maybe, one thing that would help is if they elicited some type of a cultural, someone from the area to be a cultural advisor.
Right.
Just to make sure that in the future, maybe they're not stepping on anybody's toes, because anything that has spiritual connotation or overtones is something that can be very, faux pas or whatever, however you say that. You know what I'm trying to say, that I'm butchering badly, but you know what I mean. So that you don't offend anyone. And oh my God, my heart just broke for them about that, because I know that, their business is just kind of starting to really take off, and this must have been a terrible hit for them. And I adore their brand.
Right.
One little tiny single shadow from them, and it is the best single shadow ever.
Oh,
I always look at their website. I do want to try their palettes, but I just haven't yet.
Yeah. Well, and I know that one of the good things, the Toscano, the Italy, the Lake Como and Toscano, you can find that Manders on Mercari. So easy, because it was in the Tribe. One was in Tribe and one was in Ipsy.
Oh, okay.
And then Berlin also, because it was in Ipsy. It was really easy to find for about $12.
Oh, I will definitely look. All right. So did we cover everything this week? I don't think we missed anything.
No, I do not. And Stacy, the Orient Express is one of my favorites. Oh my God, the velvet cover that's on it, the Orient Express. Isn't it like, someone's handing you their bill? You're like, your waiter is handing you your bill, and you're going to pay your bill like you're sitting in maybe the restaurant car or something. I mean, it's just like so bougie, like you're on the train, and you're eating, and you're in the dining car, and somebody's going to hand you your bill, and it's in this. Oh my God! I was just like, I just love that palette. It is so, it's fancy, and oh my God, that's one of my dreams is to. I think you can take the train from when. Not like you fly into Chicago and drive a little ways, and you get on the train and you go to Glacier via train, and you have a sleeping car. That's my dream. That's what.
Well, that sounds lovely.
That's what I want to do. I want to take the train to the Glacier National Park, and that's my dream. I just want to ride and sleep and eat. And I don't know, wine kind of makes me have a headache, but I can throw back vodka.
All right, girl. It's a party. It's a train party.
Yeah, let's go on a train. Let's get on the train. So anyway, but yeah, I think that's all the new releases that we have about for this week. So yeah,
I think we can wrap it up. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to Rhonda or Jeannie's channel, please do that. Next week we will be on Rhonda's channel at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. And I can't thank you all enough for being here. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Rhonda, for being on my channel this week. This was a lot of fun, and I can't wait till next week.
Thank you for hosting.
And at the beginning, if you were interested in the music talk, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, our edition of Beauties and the Beat, me and Jeannie do a great show about music and makeup, and it will be on at 7:00 tomorrow about Blondie.
I'm very excited. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Thanks, Anders. Thanks, Jeannie.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.